Well, hello everyone. It's episode 22, and I am Hex, and behind me is what we're going to be working on this episode. So, as you may know, in a savanna biome, what we have is grass that is very brown. And taking a look at this here grass, you can see how brown it is. You'd almost need to look at grass that is not brown to see how brown it really is, but it's very brown. And so what my idea is I was going to take some wool, so some green wool, as we made in the last episode, and some green concrete, and some green concrete powder, and I was going to go ahead and turn this brown grass into nice, pretty green grass, like this. And yeah, so I've tried several different arrangements, and this is my favorite, where it's about 50-50 green grass and the green concrete, and then a little bit of these concrete powder highlights. That works really well. And then the really cool thing is that I can then dig up any of these wool blocks here and place a pumpkin underneath it and put a little bit of carpet on top, and we have a similar effect, and it's also lit up, so we don't have to worry about creepers so much spawning all over the place in here. The other thing is that lightning, don't think we have to worry about lightning because it doesn't rain in the savanna biomes. At least it doesn't seem to. So I don't think I have to worry about lightning striking the wool and lighting it on fire. So I should be safe doing this. Famous last words. I should be safe. Yeah. But anyways, I was going to do all of the grass that you see in my little mini base area here. And then also I was going to do some stuff in the base itself, and then also I'm going to turn the grass in our Monument Valley into grass like that, and also work on the Monument Valley a little bit. I don't know how much I'm going to really get done in this episode because doing this grass is going to take a long time, but I think it's going to be well worth it because it looks amazing, I think, compared to what the alternative is here. Personally, I probably would go with regular grass, but it's just so brown that it just doesn't quite look nice. So that is going to be what I'm going to be working on. And yeah, so the other thing that I'm doing is I'm turning this, excuse me, where did that come from? Anybody see him? Huh. Oh, there he is. Look at him. He's so sneaky. Sneaky skeleton. Just shot me from nowhere. Okay, the other thing I was going to be doing is turning some of this stone, actually all of the stone in our area, into stone that looks like this. So replacing the some of the stone with andesite, getting rid of all of the, the ugly blocks like the coal and stuff like that, and then also putting a little bit of cobblestone on it just to give it a little bit better stone effect. I really like this. I tried this in my creative world, and it looks really, really good. So that's what we're going to be doing in this episode. All right, we got our pumpkins, and we got a couple other things that I needed to get. And now we have a little section done. I've got a few places where there's going to be a pumpkin jack-o'-lantern underneath it, lighting stuff up for us. So that's going to be pretty cool. And then I did this little section right here. So let me just run you through how I'm doing this, how I'm getting this effect, and then I'm going to go ahead and just do a bunch of this. I might do a little hyperspace. We'll see. Alright, so I'm just going to clear some of this out here. There we go. And I might turn the volume down a little bit. Just hang on. The music and sounds. There we go. My little villagers are pretty loud. And there was an incident with the villagers. We'll have to get back to that at another time. Okay. So, gonna have to just... The way I do this, I just put a bunch of blocks in, and I like to pick one type of block, maybe the wool first. Just gonna spread it out a little bit like that, and then maybe I'll go with my secondary block, and then I don't know, just kind of do this sort of thing. It's very similar to the way I build the pathways and some of the other stuff. Just kind of put stuff around a little bit randomly and go for it like that. These villages are really getting on my nerves. Sorry about that, guys. Okay. And then we'll just throw one of these in every now and then. There we go. And maybe we'll put a pumpkin there. And maybe we'll put a pumpkin there and there. And maybe one there. Okay. And go in here. And they got to do something about those villagers and their noise in a future update. It's really obnoxious. Shut up! Friggin' villagers. Alright. Maybe one of those there. One of those there. Yeah. How's that look? It's not too bad. Not too bad. It might be nice to have a piece of carpet, say, here. Maybe there. There we go. Maybe one there. Okay. Cool. So that's the whole idea of the thing. So I'm just gonna go around and just keep doing that everywhere. I think it looks pretty nice. Look at that. Yeah, that's gonna look really cool once it gets everywhere. Yeah. So I think what I'm gonna do is go into like a hyperspace mode and just build away, and see if we can do this entire area up here where the villager breeding hall is. That'd be a good place to do off. In hyperspace because they're so loud. And then maybe I'll go on up to my base a little bit and go do some work up there. And we'll see where we go from there. Okay, well, I'm back, and it has honestly been quite a long time. I think when I recorded the last clip, it was like before Christmas, and now it's like the end of January. So, yeah, it's been a long time since I've been on and recording, even though for you it's been like 1 second. So that's kind of weird. So anyways, yeah, so what happened is I did a lot of this stuff, of the, the green grass and everything. I did a lot of it on, in time lapse and a couple of, progress updates and stuff. And what happened was all of those files got corrupted somehow. I don't know how. The audio on the, on some of them got messed up, and then like the time lapses, like something happened, and I don't know, it's just all completely corrupted. So yeah, so I made like a ton of progress in 1 second. Let me just show you around. So I went all the way down here with the green and the rock walls up there, and then the green all over here, and then I did this entire, so let me just fly. You have to like appreciate this from the air, like what this looks like. There we go. Just gonna do a little turn around. And there we go. So I did this entire column thing. And then I did all this green in here. I did the floor there, and I'm going to crash and die. And then I did this whole ground level. What are you doing down here? How'd you get down here? Hey. Are you seriously trying to shoot at me right now? Do you not see my flaming bow? He thought he could win. Okay. Yeah, so I did this whole area. I did all the way up there. And this takes ages, guys. Like, it looks like, oh, he didn't do a whole lot. Like, it takes ages. Like, just to do this, like, takes forever because you got to think about what blocks you want to put and make sure that they're spaced evenly. And then the scaffolding to get up. I mean, this is like hours and hours and hours of work that you're looking at right now. I know it doesn't look like a whole lot, but yeah. I think it looks fantastic, though. Like, once you get it done, it's just like, wow, it, like, completely transforms the landscape. So, yeah. That's kind of cool. Anyway, we're just gonna... I have no idea what I even want to work on. I just like popped on here. I haven't been on the World of Hex probably for 2 weeks, at least. And that's kind of sad. That's kind of sad because I really like this. Okay, all right. Well, I've done a little bit more work. I've kind of come down here a little bit. I'm below this. And let's go ahead and take a look around. I haven't really shown you guys around too much, so I think that now's a good time to do that. So I did this whole area. And yeah, so one of the tough things is trying to light up areas like this because I can't really place a pumpkin in a good place, or a jack-o'-lantern, I mean, because like if I put a jack-o'-lantern on any of these blocks going up, then you can obviously like see the jack-o'-lantern, and then who wants to see that ugly thing? Look at him. He's so, oh look, he looks stressed out. I always think these guys look stressed out. Don't you think? Come on, break. Okay. Actually, I need one right here, so place the jack-o'-lantern and do that. Now, I suppose that I could put carpet on top of everything, but I really like the way that it looks at night, and hopefully it'll be nighttime soon, so that I can show you how glowy this whole area is. Because it's like the ground just glows. Like, it doesn't even look like it's lit up. So, anyway, so, a couple other things I want to do while I'm working on this, oh, it's turning night. Look at that, perfect timing. That never happens. Is try to figure out like what I want to do for trees. Now, I really like my little cherry tree ideas. Well, my concern is that I have quite a bit of glass going on up there. If I put a bunch of cherry trees around, all made of glass, that I might have rendering issues because I got tons of glass going on. And so, yeah, it might be like a lot of glass to like render. So, yeah. So I've been thinking about doing a couple of things, and I'm totally distracted because the moon's going up and the ground is glowing. I've been thinking about doing a couple of things. I just got done playing that Monument Valley 2 game. I don't even know how long it's been out. Maybe it's been out for a couple of years or something. Who knows? Or maybe it just came out. I have no idea. But anyways, I just got done playing it, and in that game, there's like these little trees that are like kind of like, well, they're squares all over the place, and in the game they like kind of grow and shrink, and that's how you like move from level to level. But anyways, I was thinking about trying to emulate that kind of tree. Look how cool this is. All over the place. It just glows, man. It's so cool. And the cool thing is like, you don't even really notice it until you're like, oh my gosh, it's nighttime, but it's like day on the ground. What? Yeah, so I really like that. And the more of it I do, the less like mobs are going to spawn, so I can like work at night. Speaking of mobs, here's our friend, the zombie. What are you doing, dude? You're trying to get a villager, aren't you? Yes, you are. Okay. All right. So I'm just going to take flight here. Hopefully I don't run into a creeper while I do this. Okay. I'm going to take flight, and I'm going to turn around and show you just like how cool it looks when it's all glowing and lit up. It's like, what? I think that looks really cool. So there are some dark places like in there and on some of the sides of the hills, but overall I just think that looks so cool. It's like glowing, and like this area in here like just glows. Whoa, I'm gonna die. Woo, there was some fancy flying. Good job, Hex. And like this, it just like glows. Like it looks like it's like daylight on the ground or something. Anyways, now I'm rambling. So that's kind of where I'm at right now. I'm gonna tinker around with some ideas for these trees, and when I have something somewhat figured out, I'm gonna let you know. Okay, you guys. Well, I've come up with something really quite special. I'm not sure what's going on here, but I actually really like it. So, in case you don't know what this is my World of Hex creative world. So I use exactly the same seed to make a creative world. And the reason I did this was entirely for testing purposes, just to see how things look in context, right? So I don't do anything weird like, you know, build stuff in here and move it over to the other world. I don't even know how to do that kind of thing. But anyways, let's just take a look at the trees I came up with. So here's one right here. Look at that. What is going on here? Well, basically it's a 5x5 cube, a 3x3 cube built exactly where a acacia wood tree was. And then I decided, I don't really love this cube thing. And then I just covered it with blocks. So it's just like it's two fuzzy cubes. And I really like it. I don't know why it sort of looks like some sort of weird blob. You can see the cube right here. I didn't do enough of this kind of thing here, but man, like you can totally see that it was some cubes, but it's like this weird like blob tree. But I really like it because this is kind of like what in Monument Valley 2 what they look like. Like they look like cubes, but then they're kind of fuzzy. So that's it. So here's my the original one that I came up with was, okay, let's just make it out of cubes. And then I was trying like, well, how can I break up this whole cube thing? So I put in some concrete blocks. But let me show you like what I had to begin with. So basically this is just a 5x5 cube of lamb's wool, or like regular sheep wool. It doesn't have to be lambs. I don't even think we can do lamb's wool. Anyway, and then a 3x3. And then this actually was where an acacia tree was. I just replaced all the blocks in it with these stairs. And then I took out the foliage entirely and put a big block of lamb's wool and a 3x3 block of lamb's wool. And I think that looks pretty good. But the problem is when you have just a single tree, it kind of looks a little weird. It looks like a lollipop. So I think that this looks even better when it has like the fuzzies on it. It's just like, that is a weird looking tree. But you can still tell it's a tree, right? Like, but it's just weird. Okay, and then I built this one entirely from scratch. So there was I didn't do any block replacement. This was just from scratch. And so this is actually my first fuzzy one. So there's a 3x3, a 5x5, and a 3x3. And then I connected them with some stems. And I think that just looks cool. I don't know why. Maybe you disagree and think like that's the dumbest thing you've ever seen. But what I'm going for here, like you have to understand, like I'm not going for like a real tree, okay? I'm going for something that is sci-fi. I'm going for something that's a little bit out there. Because I'm a little bit out there. So I wanted a fuzzy, blocky tree, and that's exactly what I got. And I'm really happy about it. And these are the kinds of things that are going to go into the world of Hex. All right, well, I've gone ahead and I've harvested a bunch of this wool. I have even more in my storage chest area over there. And we're going to go ahead and try to build one of these trees. And this spot right here is just kind of screaming at me saying, I need a tree. Please plant a tree here. So we're going to do that. We're going to try this tree. So I'm going to build a very similar one to the one that was in the world, my testing world, in a very similar spot. It won't run into the glass there, will it? 1, 2... 1, 2, I don't think so. Maybe. All right. Oh, look, Mr. Sun is going down. 2, 3, 4, and then we're going to go over by 1. 1, 2, 3. We'll break that other one later. And we're going to start building our little, our tree. Yes, a torch there would be a perfect idea. Great. That's perfect. Okay, actually right there is actually where I want it. Okay, 1 and 2. The reason I want a torch is because I'm going to make these hollow so I don't use so much wool. And we'll get our X. Put this out like this. See, building this kind of thing in creative mode is so much easier. But here we are going to go ahead and do it in survivally mode. Survivally. Why did I break that torch? Because I am super smart. Before one builds such a tree, one might consider how many blocks one may need. How far up am I anyway? 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, that's not bad. Wow, so it's gonna take like maybe 2.5 stacks to build a single tree. All right, fine. Let's go get some more wool. Here we go. And I'm also thinking about putting carpet on the top of them because that way, you know, the little patty monsters won't spawn. There we go. Fluff it up a bit. Make it nice and fluffy. Fluffy! Okay. Yeah, so then we need to put, like, what, carpet on top of this? And this is going to take a lot more wool than I had previously anticipated. Did I mention this is going to take a lot of wool? Did I mention that? So far, we're at 2 stacks. All right, well, it's starting to look okay. It's starting to look okay. It actually looks a lot better than you think it does because, man, I need to get more yellow wool. I think it's about 3 stacks per tree at least. Yellow wool. Could you please? Thank you. I'm trying to work here. Stop meowing at me. Stop that. Hey, I did not click there. Oh, you go. Oh. Boo. All right. What do you guys think? Now it's another type of pattern. Oh goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Like, oh my goodness gracious. Okay, go to the... Really struggling here, guys. I think I've been at work too long. Goodness gracious. Okay, here we go. Yeah, okay, so this side needs to be done for sure. But it's starting to get there. It's starting to look a bit fluffy. Put a fluff there and a fluff there. A fluff there. And there we go. Yeah, I think this is going to look good. Just bear with me. Bear with me. Okay. Plop. And plop. Plop. That looks good. Put a bit of fluff on this one. You know, maybe if we sort of scaffold over, we'll be able to get to this a little bit easier. These trees are hard to bake. Pretty hard to bake, yeah. Oh man, you just gotta put it in the oven at 350 and then out comes the tree. really hard to bake. All right. Have I been at this for a full day? I've been at this for a full day, you guys. 24-hour period. 24-hour, no. How many, I don't even know how many minutes of Minecraft day is. You know, I play Minecraft. I'm a Minecraft YouTuber, I guess, now. I guess I can call myself that because I hit like 1,000 subscribers, so that makes me a YouTuber now. Hey, I'm a YouTuber. Never thought of myself as a YouTuber before. That's interesting. Okay, but anyways, I should probably know like how long a day is in Minecraft, like how many minutes. I think it's like 15 minutes, 20 minutes. I don't know. I don't really even care. It's too short. That's all I know. Yes, this is what we want. We're gonna have to fly around a little bit and check it out from there. But this is good. This is good. We just need to kind of double check the fluff. We need some fluff right there. There we go. All right. Yeah, that looks cool. Okay. Very good. I shall build a couple more of these perhaps. This again. Ah. There we go. All right, so I built 3 more of these little trees, and I love them. I think they look totally awesome. And I found a little bit better way to do it besides doing the scaffolding. So I'm going to be building a lot of these. I really like them. Maybe you guys don't like them. Like there's kind of a totally different tree than like your normal custom tree. But I am really liking the way that they fit with this whole theme of using concrete and the wool and stuff, and the whole sci-fi like Monument Valley kind of look to it. I think that these are a much better fit than the actually I tore it down, huh? The little glass cherry tree down there. So I don't know if I'm going to take out the ones that are down there because those are pretty cool, those glass cherry trees down there. So I might leave them and then put these up around them, or I might take them out. We'll see. But I really like this style a lot better, as I said. So we're gonna be making some more of them. So why don't we find a, let's see, I'm quickly running out of wool, so I might have an overnight AFK session to get some more wool, because I need wool. Wool. Didn't we talk about earlier that wool is a weird word? Wool. Hey. All right, Molly. It's enough out of you. Look at that. I have so much of this green stuff to do. Do you guys know how boring it is to do green? All that green. All right, let's see if we can find another place to build a tree, shall we? Oh, it's adding so much color. Yeah, I know we need to do the inside, but holy cow, this is looking so good. I love these things. They look awesome. They look really good. What are you guys doing out here anyway? Okay, let's see. Where are we going to put this tree? Let's think about this. Let's have a sit and think. Do we want it to go that way or this way? I think we want it to go this way, because then if we see it from down below, the good side is always the wide side on these. So let's do that. 1, 2, 3, and then maybe we'll go up. All right. Well, I'm going to keep building this tree. I will let you know when I'm done with it, because you don't want to watch me do this all day, do you? Do you? No, you don't. No, you don't. Okay, guys. While I was AFK most of the night, I used every single shear that I had, and I got quite a bit of wool. Look at this. Yeah. That is a ton of wool. Look at all this stuff. I have like 4 gold chests worth, and I probably could have had more. But yeah, I'm still collecting a lot of this green because, you know, I have a lot of green to do still. But I'm not collecting any more lime. Looks like only just a little bit here and there. Yeah, that's good. So we have plenty of wool. I'm going to have to like build some sort of wool like silo over here that's bigger than this to store it all, because I don't have enough room back at my base, man. All right, anyways, I'm gonna go to sleep so these little baddies out here don't get me, and then I'm gonna go back and work on that tree. Okay, well, I finished our purple tree, and I built 2 more. I built this yellow one and then that blue one right there in case you are blind and cannot see them. Yeah, so I'm pretty excited about it. I think they look good. I'm thinking about building one more right here though, but I really like this. I think it's adding so much to the area. It's going to be just really cool. Like, it really draws your eye in, and then you can kind of see, oh, wow, look at that cool build behind it. Yeah, very, very happy. Very happy. I'm on top of this mountain right here, and this mountain needs a little tree or two, I think, too, as well. And we need to put some down there. We got a lot of work to do all over the place. Everywhere I look, there looks like there's something to be done. And we're going to get it all done. But not this particular episode. I am running out of time, but I think we have enough time to put that tree there. Yep, that's better. We needed that little tree right there. That's looking good. Well, we've actually done a ton of work in this episode. It doesn't look like we've done a whole lot because the episode was kind of weird because of all the glitches. But if you look behind me, that is quite an improvement. Tell you what, I'm really excited about this. Well, just a couple of things. I'm thinking about doing these episodes a little bit more frequently and getting a little bit less done in each one, just so I can put them out to you guys. You can see what I'm doing in the World of Hacks. Plus, I really enjoy playing in survival, and I'd like to do a little bit more of it. So, yeah, if you're enjoying the World of Hacks, don't forget to leave it a like, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already done so. That's kind of weird. Look at this. See how I'm walking? Like creeping. And then I go up, then I go down. Okay. All right. I'm out of control. Who knows what he's going to do? He might jump off the cliff. Oh my gosh. Ah. All right. Well, anyways, this has been Hex. Hope you have a wonderful day. God bless.